Hi, and welcome back to Lux Fluent, where we break down transformative design and cutting-edge tech. Today's story: OpenAI joins forces with iPhone mastermind Jony Ive in a deal that could shift how we use AI hardware. Subscribe now for more. Number 1. The big news. OpenAI acquires I.O. for $6.5 billion. In May 2025, OpenAI officially acquired I.O. Products, a San Francisco-based hardware startup founded in 2024 by design legend Jony Ive alongside Apple alumni Scott Cannon, Evans Hankey, and Tang Tan. The deal, valued at $6.5 billion in stock, stands as OpenAI's largest acquisition to date, surpassing previous investments in scale and ambition. Prior to the acquisition, OpenAI had already purchased a 23% stake in I.O. for approximately $1.5 billion. Meanwhile, I.O. had raised around $225 million from investors such as Sutter Hill Ventures, Emerson Collective, SV Angel, Maverick Ventures, and Thrive Capital. This move signals a bold strategic pivot. OpenAI is no longer content just leading in software and cloud-based AI. It aims to control both the intelligence and the vessel it inhabits. Over 55 engineers have transitioned to OpenAI, consolidating talent under a unified vision. Sam Altman explained they've collaborated with Lovefrom on device concepts for 2 years, laying the groundwork for what he hopes will become a family of devices. This is a deliberate play to redefine consumer technology from the ground up. Number 2. Who is Jony Ive and why it matters? Sir Jonathan Jony Ive is widely regarded as one of the most influential industrial designers of modern times. His work at Apple produced cultural phenomena: the iMac, iPod, iPhone, iPad, MacBook Air, and Apple Watch, a career that earned him a knighthood in 2012. After departing Apple in 2019, he co-founded the Lovefrom Design Collective, which partnered with brands like Airbnb, Ferrari, Moncler, and even supported comic relief missions. In 2024, Ive assembled a team including Cannon, Hankey, and Tan to found I.O. under Lovefrom. His inclusion brought unparalleled design credibility, ensuring the emerging hardware would reflect a human-centered, minimalist approach steeped in craftsmanship and attention to detail. His involvement signals the seriousness of the vision. This isn't experimentation, it's engineering with purpose. Number 3. What is I.O. and what exactly is the device? Despite the hype, public details remain limited, but court documents and leaks provide valuable insights. Crucially, the device is not a wearable or in-ear product, ruling out earbuds, headphones, glasses, or watches. It's being described by Sam Altman as an AI companion, a third-core device that sits alongside smartphones and laptops, functioning as an ambient assistant. Ming-Chi Kuo, Apple supply chain analyst, adds that the prototype is slightly larger than Humane's AI pin, comparable in size and elegance to an iPod Shuffle, and is designed to be worn around the neck. Tang Tan, I.O. co-founder, clarified in court that while their team tested over 30 audio devices, including in-ear prototypes, they ultimately chose a different form factor. Analysts propose a minimalist, screenless design equipped with cameras and microphones to detect and interpret surroundings. The device would defer display and intense computation to a connected smartphone or laptop. This approach aligns with Altman's ambition to shift beyond screens, offering a discrete, multimodal interface for intelligent task support. Number 4. Why this matters: reimagining hardware with AI. AI has primarily been accessed through screens, mobile apps, websites, dashboards. With I.O., OpenAI aims to invert that paradigm, embedding AI in everyday life through elegant hardware. Altman and Ive envision a third wave of computing, following PCs and smartphones, where ambient AI blends into behaviors naturally. This union allows vertical integration across design, hardware engineering, sensor fusion, AI software, and user interaction. When hardware and AI are built together from inception, synergy emerges, leading to leaner, more efficient operation and emotionally intuitive experiences. OpenAI's aim is ambitious: to ship 100 million units faster than any prior product. They're literally betting that device-level AI will shape future computing. Number 5. The deal's legal quagmire. Shortly after the acquisition announcement, startup I.O., pronounced identically, filed a federal trademark lawsuit. Its founder, Jason Rugolo, alleged that OpenAI and Lovefrom appropriated both branding and ideas after private pitch meetings earlier in 2025. Bearing to build similar earbuds, IO accused IO of attempting to bury them to avoid market conflict. In June 2025, a judge granted a temporary restraining order, compelling OpenAI to remove IO branding from websites and promotional materials until an October hearing. A trial is set for January 2028. OpenAI responded publicly, sharing email records to defend the clarity of its position. Its device is not an in-ear product, and the lawsuit is baseless. Despite this legal drama, both companies assert the acquisition and development timeline remain unaffected. Number 6. Roadmap and timeline. According to internal statements and planning leaks, OpenAI is pressing ahead with development under VP Peter Wellender's leadership, with mass production aimed for 2027. Timeline details suggest staff and IP integration in Q3 and Q4 of 2025, concepts and prototypes through Q2 of 2026, manufacturing prep in Q3, and product launch by early 2027. Altman expressed that they aim to match iPhone-like adoption, shipping 100 million units faster than any previous hardware product launch, while OpenAI anticipates losses of up to $44 billion before 2029. Altman believes this hardware launch could unlock $1 trillion of enterprise and consumer value. Number 7. Competitive landscape and industry pressures. The tech industry is watching closely. Apple is rolling out Apple Intelligence and may launch AI glasses. Google continues pushing Gemini and smart spectacles. Meta is heading full speed into mixed reality with AI elements. Yet none combine the design heritage of Jony Ive with OpenAI's AI dominance at hardware scale. Early efforts in this domain, such as Humane's AI Pin, Rabbit R1, and early versions of Google Glass, highlighted both opportunity and vulnerability. Those devices often felt premature or unsupported, something IO aims to overcome with superior design and engineering. Analysts suggest that IO could represent the next inflection point, the AI native hardware revolution. Number 8. Ethical, privacy and security considerations. A constant always-on device with environmental sensing capability raises serious privacy concerns. Users need assurance that their data, voice, location, conversation won't be misused. Rob Rickard, CEO of Gohemba Limited, outlines a chilling scenario where ambient recordings influence decisions like insurance eligibility without consumer awareness. Moreover, IoT research confirms that encrypted devices can subtly leak information. For instance, even encrypted voice commands can be fingerprinted. This implies passive metadata or network traffic could be abused. OpenAI must implement on-device processing, strong encryption, and transparent data policies to earn trust. Security is equally critical. With physical AI devices, the attack surface widens. Could hackers misuse microphones or cameras? Routine updates, secure boot, and tamper detection will be vital. Sustainability also matters. Ambient AI consumes power. Designing lightweight chips and energy recovery systems will be essential to reducing carbon footprint. OpenAI's acquisition of IO is more than a PR spectacle. It's a strategic gamble to define how we interact with AI in the coming decade. Combining top-tier design from Jony Ive with OpenAI's AI engine could yield a breakthrough product or fall victim to executional pitfalls, legal challenges, and privacy backlash. They're shooting for a device that's screenless, ambient, and emotionally resonant, capable of context-aware assistance, task management, environmental interpretation, and more, all while letting screens recede into the background. But to succeed, they must balance technical performance, user control, data ethics, design excellence, and production scalability. If they pull it off, this could be an iPhone-level pivot, a new computing era driven by invisible intelligence. If not, it might join the growing hardware graveyard of well-funded but under-realized visionaries. The next 18 months will be crucial. Will they spark the ambient AI movement, or will this project fade under legal, social, or technical constraints? Thanks for watching. Could an ambient, screen-free AI companion be the future of personal tech? We'd love to hear your thoughts below. Hit subscribe to stay informed and check out our next video up above. Get fluent, stay fluent.